So, welcome to the first science lesson of the term. So, we're going to focus on materials for the whole of this lockdown period. Hopefully, you'll be able to do this at home as much as we can do it in school. I've tried to make it as accessible for all. This is a year 2 science unit. So because we've got year 1s and year 2s, some of our science units are year 1 based and some of them are year 2 based. So for this half of term it's year 2. For next half of term, when hopefully you're back in school, it will be year 1. So I'm just going to go through the PowerPoint with everybody. Okay, so what we're going to be doing today is looking at and identifying the uses for the different types of materials that we might find around the house or find outside or just have generally lying around, really. So we're going to be identifying the different uses of everyday materials. So hopefully you'll be able to identify some different materials, what things are made out of, suggest some materials that familiar objects are made from, and what 3 different materials could be used for. So what do we already know? Now, obviously this is based on you being able to talk to somebody in school. So if you've got a parent around you can talk with, brilliant. If not, do not worry, just think about it in your own head. Okay, so you will have done materials in year 1. Obviously, those who are in year 1 at the moment, this is brand new, but to be fair, it is quite basic, so you should be fine for today. So see if you can answer some of these questions, even if it's just by yourself. So if there's nothing to write on for this, but if you want to grab a piece of paper and answer this question, how many everyday materials can you name and what the materials were used for? So just spend a few minutes now, pause the video, go through, see how many different materials you can name. Okay. Once you've unpaused, can you remember anything about that item? What did they look like? What did they feel like? How did it behave? So that doesn't mean does it get angry. It's can you bend it? You know, is it hard? Is it soft? Is it hot? Is it cold? And then can you remember doing any investigations? Now, obviously, year 1s you won't have done any investigations unless you did something in reception. Year 2s you would have done things with me last year. We did our feelie boards, remember? So we have done some investigations. What did you find out and what did you learn? Okay, so what these different materials are. So we've got wood, we've got some plastic, we've got glass, we've got metal, we've got rock, we've got bricks, we've got paper, cardboard. Okay, so what might these things be used for? Okay, so obviously we've got pictures and we can see. So glass, we've got some jars, but what other things could we use glass for? What about cardboard? Where have you seen cardboard before? Plastic. You might be surprised actually for plastic. There's quite a lot of uses for plastic. Paper, metal. Here we've got some corrugated iron walls or fencing or roofing. Wood, what do we use wood for? Stones or rocks, and then bricks. It says here, have a look around your classroom. Well, obviously you're at home, so go and have a look around the house now. Spend 5 minutes. See if you can find some examples around the house of these different things, because you're going to need to know for this next bit. And that's what the next bit is. It's one of these sheets. So what I'm going to do is just minimize this a minute and bring up these sheets. So depending on what the sheet that's in your book, some of you will have this simple sheet here. So it's the first part is matching the materials to their uses. So here we've got the materials and here is what they're used for. So all you need to do is draw a line from one to the other. And then we've got 2 more materials down here. Can you think of anything? You can either write or draw in this box here. What would this material be used for? And what would this one be used for? 1 or 2 things is absolutely fine. Nobody's doing that sheet there. And then the third sheet is going around your house. So if you've already done it, you should be able to write on this sheet quite easily. If not, now's your chance to do it. Take your book, walk around the house. What things can you find made of wood, plastic, glass, metal, rock, bricks, paper and cardboard? Now, here we've got some examples already in there for you. So you could get wooden rulers, plastic rulers and metal rulers. So we've actually got it in 3 different spaces. But see if you can fill the whole column up for every single one. And then have a go at answering these questions. So which materials did you think had the most uses? So did you run out of space for some of them but not for others? Why do you think it is? Which material do you think of the least number of uses and why? So that might be something you need to talk to an adult about with the questions. It's the why questions. Why do you think, why might you think metal has the most uses? Or why do you think cardboard has the least number of uses? You've got to come up with an idea and just write it on the line. So good luck, have fun, and that's science for today, guys.